So here we are, part 2 of Comic Book Corner number 5, and what I like to call the Brightest Day segment of the show. Let's get right in there. Brightest Day number 7, and hallelujah, we're starting to get some answers. It's taken long enough, but finally. So basically what is happening, if you haven't read all this already, or you have and you're still a bit confused, because, you know, to a point I still am, all the superheroes, supervillains that have been resurrected, they have a mission. And the missions are very interesting because we've been given clues through various little adverts for this event throughout the Brightest Day titled comics, and basically it looks like for these people that have come back to live, to survive, to be fully resurrected, however you want to call it, they have to complete this mission. So Deadman himself, he has to find who the new White Lantern entity is going to be, because the current one is dying and obviously a new one has to be found to continue the White Lantern legacy. So for some reason they've claimed Boston Brand. He has now basically got to find this person who epitomises life, and in the course of this, especially this, Boston's been told he has to embrace life, and he has been, and he's done that by eating a cheeseburger. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we've got various missions now. Boomerang has basically got to kill Hawk. Aquaman has got to find the new Aquaman. Hawkman has got to save Hawk World. Hawk has got to save Dove, even though for Boomerang to survive, he's got to complete his mission by killing Dove. So there's a whole weird triangle in itself. Someone is going to lose there. You know, either Boomerang's going to kill Dove or Hawk's going to save Dove. So only one of the two can survive. It'll be interesting to see who wins that little battle. So, but I'm finally glad this is going somewhere now. We have a mission ourselves. You know, who's going to survive? Who's going to complete their missions? We already know one person has, and that was the Anti-Flash, by bringing Flash back from wherever he was. So we know purely by that the whole purpose of this is these people who are resurrected, they have got to complete their mission. It's a bit lame, really, isn't it? Oh well. At least we're getting somewhere. The artwork is nice enough. Tomasi, nice artist, and Johns just seems to be... he seems to be enjoying himself. Along with the Brightest Day, Green Lantern. This, especially, issue 56, with the escape of Hector Hammond. This was quite a good fun read. There was a lot of jokes in there. Laughley's the Orange Lantern. He basically wants to meet Santa Claus. Now, how funny is that? An impossible task. Won't go into too much of this just in case you haven't read it, but Hector Hammond, he has a bit of a change. I think we all saw it coming. How this is going to unfold, I'm sure we'll find out in the next couple of issues. Green Lantern has always been a solid, good piece of writing. The artwork's very nice, very detailed. I think it's a bit difficult to pick this up now, but if you want to get this in trades, I would definitely suggest you do that and keep up with this new Brightest Day event going on. Continuing with the Brightest Day banner, along there, we have Justice League of America. And in turn, Justice Society of America. They're having a bit of a crossover at the moment. Apparently there's this Star Heart that's making all the people crazy that have elemental powers, whether they're good or bad. They're all basically being complete bad now. And they're trying to save Alan Scott and a bunch of other heroes. It's all very confusing, it's all very disjointed. I don't know what the Star Heart is. I've looked in my encyclopedias, I'm not finding anything yet. I'm sure I'd find something on the net. This isn't very good for people who aren't continuity savvy, such as myself. Who knows what's going to happen after this event. I mean, Justice League of America, it's been a mess since it started, but obviously I'm 47 issues into it. I'm not going to give up on it at the moment. Hopefully it will get better. Something with the Brightest Day banner that at the moment I can't see how it connects is Birds of Prey. This isn't so much a bad thing. Birds of Prey, this title, number 3 we're up to now. It's a damn fine good read. We have the Birds of Prey back together again under the under the writing of Gail Simone, and I was told, you know, she did a great job when in the original series, so I thought I'd pick this up, and I'm having the time of my life with this again. It's like I don't know what the hell's going on in comics, really. I've not a clue what's going on. I don't know who these people is. I don't know who this mysterious white character is. Some people think it's Black Canary's daughter. Am I right saying that? You tell me what's going on. But I'm enjoying this. Artwork's fantastic. Another event, but on the Marvel end of side, we have Shadowland. Yeah, Daredevil seems to be going all bad hand on us, and he's basically had enough. He's given himself a little dojo palace, Japanese palace thing in the middle of Hell's Kitchen. This is interesting. It's doing a lot of the lower level characters. I'm interested to see where this goes. Diggle's good writer. I've enjoyed his work on Hellblazer. Pick it up. Let's go the vertical line. Let's get this over with. Joe the Barbarian. Grant Morrison, you crazy man. I don't know what the hell's going on here. There's obviously this poor child is sick. He's hallucinating. We don't know whether he's going to survive or not. The artwork by Murphy is just fantastic. You can reread, relook at this, and you will see something new. Pick it up. I think this would have been better in trades rather than single issues, but still, I'm having a rare old time with that. The comic I always rush to read first, The Unwritten. This is a wonderful comic from Carey. It's engrossing. It's lovely to look at. It's so detailed. It's got a good story behind it. It's not stupid. You know, you're not just thinking, what the hell is going on here? It's a really good read. It's very clever. It does take some concentration in reading this to pick up everything, but it is well worth it. Pick this up. It's my favourite for 2010. It's never disappointed yet. Unlike Greek Street, this started off with so much potential, and I was really looking forward to every issue of this. Unfortunately, what happened with Greek Street is they finished with all the good stuff and they suddenly got a bit political on us. Now fine, I'm used to that from my Vertigo comics, but I don't want it thrown down my throat. We have a soldier, he's come back from the war, he doesn't think he's been justified in his praise for being out there, if that's the right word. And so he's out there, he's going to kill the person he thinks to blame for not getting the recognition he deserved. I hear this is finishing very soon, at the end of this run. I hope it goes off with a bigger high than what's in here. It's a shame. And finally, let's get this quickly through. It's Fables. Fantastic comic. It almost as good as the Unwritten. At the moment, we've got a side story leading up to issue 100, how Snow White and Red Rose split up, basically. Well, especially Rose Red doesn't like Snow White anymore. This does feel slightly like it's a filler leading up to issue 100, but I think it's well worth to be a filler. The story is engaging, it's clever, and I think it will lead to something at the end, especially Rose Red, who's been to the bottom, and she's gradually being built up, and she's finding out that nothing is all as it seemed with her breakup with Snow White. The artwork, especially on the covers, I mean, that is just a beautiful cover. They never fail to disappoint. I can't believe it that you're not picking this up already if you're not. It's as I said, it's up to issue 100. It's a bit scary now for you to be picking that up, but please do get the trades. I'm sure we can get them cheap off Amazon somewhere. It's just so cleverly written, so beautifully drawn. What else can I say? Right, that's it this week. I will endeavour to try and keep these a bit more regular. There won't be so much to fit in, but I will talk more in detail about each comic as the weeks go on. So if you've managed to come back, if you've missed me, don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment. Tell me what I'm missing out on there that I should be reading. And I shall hopefully see you next week. Goodbye.